Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Sports Talk with your boy Rical. How are you guys doing? Happy Sunday. It's a beautiful day outside. The sun is out. Well, we get a lot of sun out there. I hope you guys are having a blessed day, man. I'm having an amazing time. It's a beautiful day. I need to shave. Obviously, you see the grays. I gotta shave my head by tomorrow, or I walk around with all salt and pepper. Anyway, man. I'm gonna get to Josh Allen being done with the Buffalo Bills, but if you look at his record, from high school, Josh Allen wasn't, he wasn't highly recruited out of high school. He went to community college and built himself up to go to Wyoming, where he finished his record there, 16 and 11, and then going to the Buffalo Bills, playing with the Buffalo Bills. He's done a lot of great things over there. Do I think he's I think he's overrated, but he's a solid quarterback. So far from 2018 to 2023, what 22,000 yards, 22,000 almost 23,000 yards he threw for 167 touchdowns and 78 interception. There was a time where he leaked the league. He led the league in interception. He's been sacked a lot, but that's mostly on him in holding the ball for a long time. He also rushed for almost 4,000 yards, 3,600 yards, rushing 53 touchdowns. So that's a lot, and also fumble. He fumbled the ball a lot, 34 times, and that's a lot for him to, because he's holding the ball too long. And Josh Allen's he's a big physical quarterback. He remind me a lot of, I would say, not so much McNabb. McNabb was bigger than him. I would say, McNabb more on the physical, because he's a physical guy. But they give him weapon. They give him weapon in the big game. Josh Allen to me is like Dak Prescott, right? In the big game, when you need him to step up for the big game, things always happen. Sometimes, I think maybe it's the team coaching and all of the above, but he is tired. Josh Allen went on IG. He deleted the Buffalo Bills on IG. He is done with the organization. He wants to move on. He wants to go somewhere else where he could get. He wants to be traded. He wants to go somewhere else where he could get fresh, a new coach and talking to his agent. Well, I'm not gonna say I talked to his agent. I didn't. I didn't. Let me clear that up. But I'm just saying, they're not happy over there. Yeah, shout out. No, let me not do that. They're not happy over there Josh Allen's not happy with the Buffalo Bills with the decision that's going on, in terms of the offense. He wanted to have a more say so on how the offense should run. There's a lot of things on the quarterback room when he's in the quarterback meeting. He feel that a lot of plays that he's comfortable with. He would love to see more implemented, and that was something that they told him that they would have done. They didn't do that, so he's not really happy how things going on with the Bills organization. He made it clear to management. He made it clear to the coaching staff in 2019, 2020, 2021, and he said it again last year. Last year was more, him and the receivers were going back and forth, and a lot of that had to do with the coaching staff. So if you look at it, from 2018, to 2023, the attempt has went up, right? And 2018, coming in as a rookie, of course, when he threw 10 touchdowns and 12 interception, also 2,000 yards passing. The attempt, yeah, 320 attempt and 169 completion, and that was for 52%, almost 53%, 52.8, almost 53%. You could say 53% percentage, right? And 2019, coming in, the attempt went up. Of course, he was more comfortable in offense, where he threw for 461, 461 attempt and 271 completion, for 3,089 yards, on for that one, which was also 59% completion. That was 58.8 completion percentage. He had 20 touchdowns and 9 interception in that year. So he had more leeway there. And then 2020 is 572 attempt for 396 completion, right? That's his 70% or 69.2% percentage. He had 4,544 yards, 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, right? And that's when they allow him to freelance, do a lot of stuff that he likes, right? 2021, it was 646 attempt, 409 completion, right? That's 63. Where the percentage went down, that's 63.3, over 63%, 4,000 yards, right? 4,407 yards, 36 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. 2022, 567 attempt for 359 yards. 359 completion, 4,200 yards, almost 4,300 yards, 35 touchdowns, 14 interception. 2022, that was 2022. 2023, which is last year, 579 attempt for 385 completion, which is 66%, 66.7. You can say 67%, 4,300 yards. That's 29 touchdowns, 18 interception, right? So and then looking at it, right? So 2018, he attempt, right? 89 carries, right? 89. He averaged 7.1 yards per carry. He had 631 yards and 8 touchdowns. That was in 2018 as a rookie. 2019, he also went for 510 yards, 9 touchdowns. 2020, he rushed for 421 yards, 8 touchdowns. Right. 2021, he went for 763 yards and 6 touchdowns. 2022, he rushed for 524 yards and 15 touchdowns last year. But you also, and then look at the fumbles. 2018, 5 fumbles. 2019, 7. All right. 2020, 18, 19, 2020, 4. 2021, 5. 22, 8. And last year, 2023, he had 5. So he's, you always have a problem with holding the ball. The way he's holding the ball, when he's holding, the ball is too low. Of course, he's trying to dish out the hits on the opponents, but then forget the ball, altogether. So that's a lot, for him. But he is tired. He is tired. Is Josh Allen the great quarterback? I wouldn't, as a Jets fan who see Josh Allen, 2 times a year, the kid is lights out. Right, the kid is lights out. It's just that sometimes the decision making and also the play calling too. You got to look at the play calling that they call. So I'm not gonna say he's not a good quarterback. Yes, he fumble the ball a lot, and that's because of the way he's holding the ball. You also rush. You run the ball a lot too. There's a lot of negative plays that he turned them into a positive plays for the Buffalo Bills when they need that extra yard. The 3rd and goal, they're down. He take off, and a lot of time where again he's fumbling the ball, but in terms of weapon, they give him the weapon. I think that the coaching, the play calling, they have to adjust to his skill set. When you had a guy like Donovan McNabb, you let McNabb did what he wanted. Right, you look at Michael Vick. Michael Vick able to do what he wants. Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, and not Patrick Mahomes. Those guys do what they want. Jalen Hurts, 2 years ago was able to, when they went to the Super Bowl, did what he wanted. This year, progression. Of course, I think he's hurt, so you see a lot of, you regress a little bit. But when you have a quarterback like Josh Allen, an elite quarterback like that, you have to be able to let him do what he wants. Now, looking at that, him going on IG on social media to delete the Buffalo Bills on his IG. A lot of players usually do that. When they do that, they're letting you know that they're not happy. This is a way to show that the organization that he wants to move on. As people, as camp, they want him to be traded. He would like to entertain that. There's a lot of teams that he would love to go for, according to his people. Well, I'm gonna, let me say allegedly here, but I can't really say too much. But Josh Allen, days with the Buffalo Bills are over. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for him. So going to a team like, and there's a lot of teams that he would love to going to a team like the Broncos, who might part way with Russell Wilson. It is a big contract that you have to trade for him. The Raiders, Josh Allen going to the Raiders, that's a big step. For him going to California, not California, going to Las Vegas, Las Vegas Raiders. You look at a team like the Browns, who's having buyer's remorse with Deshaun right now. You give the quarterback a big money, they having buyer's remorse with that. You look at, there's a lot of teams who would love to have him. And they shopping him around. They're looking at team who would trade for Josh Allen right now. His agent, his people have done that. They're checking out to see which team will be happy to do that, to trade for him. He wants to move on. He's not happy. Him and the receivers are going. They're always going at it, because again, they're not getting the ball. They're open, and a lot of time he's saying it's not him. It's the play calling, but the offensive coordinator telling the receivers is to you. It's similar to a situation with Robert Saleh. Robert Saleh, as the head coach of the Jets, he tell the players one thing, and then he tell the assistant coaches to do something else. He tell the players, hey, we're gonna play. You're gonna have this percentage of play, and then go to the assistant coaches and tell them, hey, tell this guy he's not playing. So it's a similar thing. Where guys feel like, hey, they're not connected. There's no connections there, and that's a big problem for for a lot of people. You're not in a position to, you're not getting the the response that you think you will get. So Josh Allen, of course, buyer's remorse in a way, like he signed a big contract, wants to stay with the organization, but then things are not happening the way that they told him. Also, he thought it would happen. So he went out of the Buffalo Bills. So the days of him being with the Bills, those days are coming to an end. As a Jets fan, I don't care, man. As a Jets fan, I don't care. They could all go. As a Jets fan, I don't care, man. Get rid of all these quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Tua, Josh Allen, get rid of them. I don't care about New England. New England don't have a quarterback, unless there's a possibility they might trade for Justin Fields, and then we have a problem. But Josh Allen's a great quarterback. I was hoping for the Jets to draft his kid, but they didn't. They went for Sam Darnold, who's trash. You know what I mean? But it just something. But for Josh Allen, the days of him with the team, with the Bills, it's coming to an end, man. I don't feel bad for the team at all. His camp is just. What do you think? I know that a lot of Buffalo Bill fans are gonna be hurt by that. Josh Allen days are over. He went out. Get him out of there. Hey, unless he would come for the Jets. The Jets should trade for him. I would love that. I would take Josh Allen any day, man. He's a great quarterback. It's unfortunate. Play calling, a lot of stuff, but some of it is him too, but that could change. Anyway, man, sports talk with your boy Rical. Hey, I appreciate the subscription. I see you guys growing. We're growing together. I'm trying to get there. This guy told me, hey, there's no billion subscribers, man. Come on, there's a billion subscribers on YouTube. If they, I'm trying to be the second, with a billion subscribers, man. Anyway, man, if you watch this video, man, hit the like button. Like, share, comment, whatever it is, man. Thank you very much. All right, peace out. Sports Talk.